Hey, I'm Hazza. I'm a New Zealand artist based in London. For most of my art career I've been making graffiti, but I also have like a design degree and like illustration and stuff. But for the most part, I think like graffiti is truly where my heart's at. New Zealand had a really good graffiti scene. I don't really know why it was so good, like considering we've got such a small population. But as a lot of people know, in 2011 we had the Rugby World Cup and they pretty much like got rid of around 95% of the graffiti in Auckland, and that just killed the spirit there. Like a lot of writers didn't really want to keep painting if it was just going to sort of be removed, and they really just removed an entire history from our scene. This week, like I knew when I came in here this week that I just wanted to be as prolific as possible and just make as many works, just as much like exploration as I could really get in. And I don't know, I feel like I've succeeded in that. Like I've made around 50 paintings this week. This particular works that I've been working on this week are like really inspired by like the Christchurch terror attack, and you know, just like how easy it is to break a nation, but also how that will like heal a nation. I mean, like the amount of love that's sort of come out from New Zealand post this douchebag that came through and wiped out 50 people. It's like pretty incredible, man. Like, and I think it's certainly a good thing for like the rest of the world to see on how to handle a situation like that, because I think it's happened in many places and I don't think people have handled it very well. So yeah, I mean, I just wanted to make a bunch of works that kind of reflected how I felt about it, which is, you know, where love is lost, like love can be found. So I still wanted to have the aesthetic of going out there and painting something, but not just really like a graffiti piece. And along with the idea of where love is lost, love is found, I just thought that if I made some artworks and put them out there for people to have, you know, not everyone really gets the chance to own art. And it's just kind of like a little message of love, peace and hope to I guess anyone walking past and whatnot. Like it's a pretty fast city, and I think at any point like it's a good time to slow down. I made like 3 paintings and I went and put them up just in various parts of Shoreditch, and then another piece I made, which was a temporary work. I just set up like a big sheet of paper on a wall and painted a vase on one side and a rose on the other side with a heart in the middle, to kind of signify like unity. And you know, that's kind of how I felt maybe our country was before this terror attack, and just how easy like you can break a country. So I did that just by cutting it right down the middle and just like, you know, and which is exactly what this guy did. You know, he just put a fucking knife through our country and through the world. I'm incredibly happy with the work that I've produced this week. Not even from a prolific point of view, but I think like like I said, because I've been working at such a fast rate and all I've had on my mind is what I'm painting, like they really just start to tell their own story, but it's very repetitive. There's a lot of paintings that are kind of the same, which is hard for me to get out of, because the graffiti mentality is telling me that every piece needs to be different. So it's really hard to kind of like break away from that way of thinking. But it's cool, you know, there's nothing wrong with repetition, and it really just helps to like master your own craft and produce, I think start to like really refine what it is that you're trying to do.